Greetings, Wizard. It is my esteemed honor to speak with you in this place of power. The Solar Arc is the last great relic of astral magic in Khrysalis, and the last to still languish under the shadow. Each school of magic is represented here, and you must acquire a lens from each to complete the Solar Arc. Begin by entering the Chamber of the Sunstorm and winning the Storm Lens.
Bones with the thunder and burn your flesh with the lightning! resemblance from the crack of thunder, nor the flash of lightning. Oh, the last wizard to come here did not pause either. Perhaps you will meet her. Your reward is the storm lens.
You take the storm lens and place it in the apparatus. There is a clank of heavy metal and a rocking and rolling of gears.
The sun beats at the heart of the spiral, driving the clouds of storm whose shadows race along the ground. Morganthe raced ahead of the light, plunging into darkness without a guide. The chamber of life-giving sun is next. You must gain the life lens. Prepare your mind.
A wizard? It has been a lifetime since another worthy one stepped foot in these halls. The solar arc has been too long dormant. I am pleased you wish to resuscitate it. It will bring more travelers here. My gift, then, the life lens.
You take the life lens and place it in the apparatus. There is a heavy clank of metal and a whirring of gears.
Not all of the guardian creatures require a battle, and not all are necessarily what they seem. The life school does symbolize healing and warmth, but it also represents the predatory side of nature. Fire is the next school you must negotiate with. Enter the chamber of sunfire and face heat and light made manifest.
The sun's fire has too long been shackled and dimmed by shadow. But if you are to be a champion of sun, I must test your mettle.
You are skilled, wizard. 'Twas my duty to ensure you had enough strength to reach the Shadow Palace. Take the fire lens with my blessing.
Luckily, the fire lens doesn't seem scorched. You put it in place and hear the expected clank of metal and whirring gears.
Sun and fire are deeply intertwined, of course. But all magic touches one another, even shadow. Especially shadow, which ties them all together. Morganthe's focus at Ravenwood was the Death School. She excelled, though she never surpassed her teacher, Malistaire Drake. When she was expelled from Ravenwood, she sought any and all forms of magic she could study. but she was always fascinated by death. Enter the chamber of the underworld sun and retrieve the death lens.
Wizard, why does my form surprise you? It is true, there are few of my kind among the spiral, and even less now. Such is the power of death, a natural, a vital part of the spiral. If things did not die, how could anything new be born? The chamber of the underworld sun is a place of power. It is here the Shadow Queen learned about the Lords of Night. And here she learned how the Black Sun priestesses could bring Malistaire out of the underworld and the power of Xibalba. There is little I can teach you, but take this death lens and use it to advance your knowledge of sun and shadow.
You take the death lens gingerly and restore it to its place.
As I surmised, this is where Morganthe learned to build her web. The cold winter's sun can be a welcome sight or a deceptive trap. It can be blindingly beautiful, glinting on ice and snow. Or it can trap you in a world of heartbreak and frozen spirits. Enter the chamber of the frozen sun for the ice lens.
Wizard, the wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. I can't keep it in. The spiral knows I've tried. I don't care what you're gonna say. I'ma let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small. This ice lens... Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go.
The ice lens is freezing cold. You wipe off a thin sheet of frost and place it in the apparatus.
Most harmonious work, Wizard. The old stories give Myth School much of its power. The mythic sun is a far-seeing eye, able to see the truth in these tales. Enter the eye of the sun chamber and gain the myth lens.
Jumbo, mighty wizard, when this Hola Ark was built 1,000 years ago, it was intended for burrower and arachna alike. The burrowers were drawn to the astral relics, while the arachna huddled in their hive and listened to dark whispers. The burrowers held the astral relics for so long they assumed they were the natural and eternal owners, until they were displaced. But in truth, any student of magic is welcome here. It is a shame no one has studied here in so long. Perhaps you can fix this. Please, take the myth lens from me and use it wisely.
You take the myth lens and place it in the apparatus. The motion of the machine is getting louder.
The myth lens. Your task is nearly complete. The final lens you require is the balance lens. Enter the Chamber of Solar Justice and recover the balance lens.
Wizard, this
is balance. This is the light of judgment. This is the gateway. Take balance lens. Activate solar arc. Enter shadow.
You take the balance lens and place it in the apparatus. There is a heavy clank of metal and a whirring of gears. And then the whole building shakes with a great roar. And you feel power coursing through the walls and floor.
You have done well, wizard. By activating the solar arc, you have created a portal to the last school, shadow magic. Enter the chamber of the sun's shadow and find the guardian of this place. You will need her to complete the restoration.
I'm trapped in the Shadow Queen's web, languishing in pain and forced to follow her instructions. You are far from the sun's light, wizard. You shall be trapped, cold, weak in the shadow evermore. Shadow Queen. My punishment will be terrible.
Spellbinder, if you do one good thing, take our mistress, Elana Darksun, back into the sun. Do it before the Shadow Queen's minions arrive.
Too late.
Too late indeed. The Shadow Queen welcomes you, wizard, to the Solar Ark. A fitting tomb for you and your broken dreams. I am Santa Muerte, and I will weep bloody tears in your memory. This cannot be! My deck is scattered and my feathers are broken. I must flee to stand on one leg in shame.
Please, Spellbinder, help me see the sun. The sun's light has burned away my fears and weakness. I feel my strength returning.
A hard-fought battle, wizard, but the reward great. You have restored the solar arc and rescued the relic's guardian from the web of shadow. Speak to Elana Darksun now to see how she fares.
Morganthe broke this place of purpose when the spider magi brought her here. Shadow magic was not to be touched, but they did not care. By using sun magic to open the path to shadow, Morganthe inadvertently taught me much, and now it is my place to train you. The second type of shadow magic is the art of summoning shadow creatures. When summoned, each kind will respond in its own way. Shadow creatures aid you as they gather their strength. Then, when the time is right, they unleash their magic at your foes. There are many kinds of shadow creatures, of course, but I will start by teaching you the one I think is most suited to you. My thanks to you, Spellbinder. You have walked in shadow and back again, tethered by your spirit of light. Your path now goes straight through the Atramental Gate and into the mouth of the Hive. The Emperor will show you your way. Be wary, for the heart of shadow beats throughout the Hive, but that is the only route to reach the Shadow Palace.
Your command of all magic is daunting, wizard. Use these new techniques wisely. The Hive is the heart, mind, and soul of the Arachna Kingdom. It is a place of dark magic, and it is not the place for your friend Divin Whiteheart. His courage is without measure, but this is a task for wizards, yes? Use this portal to take you to the Atramental Gate. Diego is waiting for you. And I will ensure Divin Whiteheart returns to Bastion to continue his good work there. Be safe, wizard.
Hello, wizard. I can see the weight of the spiral weighs heavily upon you. Take heart. You are stronger than you suspect. The Hive is a dark and twisted maze. Shrines to pain and cruelty, and estates built on the blood and tears of the weak. I do not like to call a culture evil, but there is little good or kind in this spider Arachna. The darkness is so strong, however, that we of the Council of Light cannot follow you in. You must walk this path without us. Head through the Atramental Gate and search for a road to the Shadow Palace. Defeat the guards and find one who can help you.